Who are you?
I already told you I don't want to be with you anymore.
We messed up previously on ZainDaily.
I fell in love with someone that was true and kind and wanted to do something with his life.
You messed up, Usama. I am so sorry, Usama. Nah, I think she will go think it through and return to this Jafar looking ass. See you in the next one. Peace. On my last video before TLC blocked it from America and many other countries, I thought Debbie will return to Usama. Apparently not.
Isolating myself to protect myself because I couldn't trust a man with my emotions. Now it's like, okay, I've been burnt by the worst of them.
The board expects your resignation in 30 days.
But you can't do this to me. I started this company. You know how much I sacrificed?
No! So this has the potential of being my last video about Debbie and Usama. Let's get into it.
Gee, mate, what do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
The Pinky and the Brain, yes, Pinky and the Brain. One is a genius, the other's insane. They're laboratory mice, their genes have been spiced. They're Pinky and the Brain, 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 brain.
I'm packing my bags and leaving Morocco, and it's just a mixture of all kinds of emotions. I'm angry at myself.
No, I had a lot of people that are not familiar with the show that said that it's scripted because she always has the same blue outfit. To them, I will tell you that they probably do a post-commentary section of which they will sit the couples down, show them videos, and then ask them what happened here, what happened here, what do you want to say about this, what do you want to say about that, and then they edit it all together. That's the more logical thinking.
Angry at Osama.
Osama?
But how can you get angry at someone that never was?
Huh?
On the sunset of
How can you get angry at someone that never was? I wanna be the very best.
my life, you know, the old expression comes to mind. Don't let your mouth write a check your butt can't cash. And I found that to be true in
Huh? I'm sorry, these expressions. Don't let your mouth cash a check that your butt can't cash. So you pay your checks with your butt? Haram! Haram, 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 haram. I've never heard that expression, but I guess.
Osama. He had all the right words and all his proclamations of love and how he would do anything for me and he would prove it to me.
Yep. And to back her story up, here's a montage of Usama saying lovey-dovey things to Debbie.
How deeply like the Bible. Touch me, hold my bones, my heart, and everything breathed inside me. You, the beautiful poem, your child has come to be alive, to dance and to sing. Because I told you, when I see you, nothing around me exists. Because I see only you. Because if I fall or I get sick or something happened to me, I turn around, I will find family and you, not those people. This is why I don't care about the judgment of the people.
Thank you for being strong like that. Thank you.
No, it's not about strong, it's love. This is love. It's not being strong or not, it's love.
He bamboozled me as well. I believed all these things.
And the 3 years of our talking and our expressions of endearment, he basically wadded it up and threw it in the trash.
Yeah.
He dropped no clues that he was a totally different person than how he presented himself to be.
Oh, Debbie, he's not. You know what? I will do a diagram. You met Usama, and this is Usama. Usama lives in Morocco, the best country in the world. Pew, 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 pew. Now, Usama in Morocco as is, from the way that I could see on the show, and maybe I am wrong, and I'm not saying that this is a bad thing. He lives in a very humble life. So he lives in the bottom, humble. And honestly, seeing his house, seeing his family, seeing how he lives, that's not even the rock bottom. It gets even bottom air from there. And there is a whole spectrum. here being the richest. So Osama is somewhere in the middle lower class if the show is something to go by. Now look, Osama wanted to go to the US. And in the US, I'm pretty certain that you have the same spectrum. You have the very poor, and obviously you have middle class, and obviously you have rich. Middle. Yeah, and you have rich. And below the middle, I might even argue that there is some below the poor, like the homeless class, which is very prominent. Morocco too, we have a lot of below poor classes, which is unfortunate. Now to live here, maybe Osama in his mind thinks that living poor in Morocco or living humble life in Morocco is equal to living a poor life in the US. And you know what? I can't fault him for having that dream. That's his dream. I cannot judge. And if he can even climb up this ladder, it gets better from there. While in Morocco, and this is a ladder that with some hard work, obviously, with some talent, people can climb. And relatively easier. That's what he thinks. In Morocco, to climb this ladder, it is very difficult. You need to do something like maybe a YouTube channel reacting to 90 Day Fiance. No, I'm joking. You need to do something clever and something really effective to climb this ladder quick. Or you need to have connections, or your parents need to be rich. One of all these options. Doesn't matter. Why am I giving you this diagram exactly? Because money, in general, is a topic that only the rich is comfortable speaking about, especially in our culture. Only the rich can discuss money. They find them speaking taxes to their children at breakfast. Well, I didn't grow up humble. I grew up, I would say, even poor, because my parents never handed us anything. We had to work for it. So for us, even discussing money was a taboo. Why are you discussing money with me? I pay for everything. That's what my dad always said. Don't discuss money with me. Don't discuss this with me. And it's very taboo. And the same thing for the visa conversation. I know a lot of people that really do want a visa and want to go immigration, blah blah blah. But this, due to all the scams and things that go around, it became taboo. So what Debbie and Osama maybe forgot to do, she over here thinking that she will go live in Morocco. He's over here thinking that he will go live in America. And this conversation never took place. They started, I love you, I love you, I love you, and this never took place. Is it Osama's fault? No. Debbie could have discussed this with him as well. It's 50-50. It's a two-way street. And that's where this relationship ultimately failed, in my opinion, because this conversation is taboo. And I'm so sorry to tell you this. If you want to be in a mixed relationship, the oh shit, where are we gonna live conversation should start within the first 3 months of figuring out, okay, do we want to stay together, yes or no? If yes, where? Ta-da! Stop wasting years.
Somehow, some way, I'll recover from all this craziness. But you've got a wiser Debbie now. So,
yeah.
I'll have to work on myself to be able to trust again. But I can do that. I'm tough, old broad. I really am. Whatever. I'm just going back like, yes, I can.
Hell yeah.
Come on, big boy. Let's get down. Boom. Okay, soldier.
Imagine you're with... Imagine being with Debbie and you're like playing some nice music, lighting up some candles. You're come on, big boy. Come on now. Yeehaw. She's fun. I like Debbie. She's fun. Do we get to see Osama as well?
Onward. We're going to the USA. I'm ready to rock and roll.
Wow, he didn't even care to help her carry the suitcases.
What do you?
I guess I'll live to fight another day.
I gotta tell him a sob story. Just say I'm good. How are you doing, sir?
Where to?
I guess I'll live to fight another day.
Woman, I don't know where the fuck you live.
Oh, Osama. My last looks at Morocco. It's time to fly back to the United States, eat crow, come back with my tail between my legs. Julian and Sandy's warnings became reality, and I need to pay attention and listen and wake up from this fantasy. It won't move. There we go. There we go. Hooray! It's so sad.
Wow, literally the first smartest person on the show. Just to give you some perspective, we have this woman here. She stayed with her man for 10 years before he married her. At least 10 years, I don't know. More than 10 years probably. We have the paper throwing ninja. We have this lady. She's young, pretty. She sent him money to open a store, a beauty store that never existed. And then in the end, they never got married. She even had her daughter call him daddy. So yeah, Debbie is the first person to say, this is bullshit, I'm out.
That my expectations were not met. I was going to spend the rest of my life here and build my new community with my new husband. But this experience was like sticking your finger in a light socket and getting electrocuted.
Have you done that? I one time as a child stuck a fork and I peed in my pants.
Osama taught me some very, very hard lessons. After 12 years of isolating myself to protect myself because I couldn't trust a man with my emotions, now it's like, okay, I've been burnt by the worst of them. So I will never communicate with Osama again, and I've got to be smarter and wiser. I'm not going to hole up, even though it looks pretty good to hole up after this. But I'm not going to let the bad guy win. Osama don't win in this. Debbie's going to win in this.
Wow. And that's the end of Debbie and Osama. I like her a lot. That takes courage. It's so hard to let go. Salute. But Osama is not a bad guy. He's just misunderstood maybe. He got pretty shamed by the Moroccan internet, which makes me even feel worse because I put some part in that and I am sorry, but that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I am so shocked it ended like this. I'm still in shock. I really believed them in the beginning, but next time I'll stick to my intuition. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Peace.